Howdy folks, Rick from Double Portion here. It's early Saturday morning. We're going to do a unconventional unboxing. Kind of tired of the unboxing videos they have of, you know, showing you every little bag and stuff. I don't know, to me that's awfully boring, and who doesn't know what you get when you open a box. So anyway, here we are. We got our brand new Bonber builder's kit, and we're gonna do some. I got big plans for this thing. First of all, we're going to get rid of the big bulky two-speed ready transmission in it. I've got a super shafty bulletproof transmission, SEX10 transmission to go in it. Awesome. I use them in my my 10.2. You know, they'll handle up to 6S LiPo, they say, so that ain't no big deal. I'm only running 3 cell in this thing here, but we're going to pump it up and do some bouncing and some ledge crawling and all kinds of different stuff, whatever we can do with it. So anyway, here we are. Bet you never seen it unboxed like that, huh? Well, this is actually 2 days later from when we got the kit. A lot of late nights, early mornings. So this is her. So here we go. This is her. Got her all pretty much all done. Went to the carbon fiber panels here, which are not carbon fiber. They're just the stickers I got for them. I didn't want to blow $60 or so on the panels they had that are available for it. I might get them later, something, I don't know. But this here was able to get this done. The stickers, the roll of sticker on eBay was only like $6, so I got and it comes in a 1 foot by 5 foot sheet, so there's plenty of stuff to do there. You can do a lot of repairs. Went with the Curry Vanquish Rock Jock axles. Really nice. Really like the Vanquish products. They really make things stand out, plus they will handle the power that we're going to pump through this thing. As you probably noticed, all the links and stuff are brushed aluminum. Even the braces here that come factory in the kit, what I did is I just took Easy Off and de-anodized all the links and stuff so that they would kind of match my axles. That works really well, so I didn't have to really make anything, just different rod ends in it. I went right off with the Revo rod ends in it. Got rid of all the axial rod ends. They look neat and they're awesome. They got, you know, axle stamped on them, but they don't last. I learned that with my 10.2. So went right off with them, and of course that you need to adjust stuff a little bit because they're slightly shorter than the stock links. But here we are. It's ready to roll. Check out. I'll be putting some videos on here of the. As I said before, we went with the SEX10 bomb-proof super shafty transmission in this. Made a plate for it. Was able to use the existing motor plate that comes with the Bonber. Was able to thread the plate, threaded it, mounted it to the plate, mounted the transmission to it, and this is where we are. So anyway, shout out to super shafty transmission, bomb proof. Ran into these guys at Axial Fest this year. Couldn't really see before that spending, you know, $200+ on a transmission when you can, you know, you got the stock ones that seem to last pretty well. So I was able to put my hands on them and talk to the guys and see how solid they are, how they spin so freely. So ever since we got back, it's been like, what, a couple months now. I've already got two of them. Got one in my Bomber here, and I got one in the SEX10. And then, of course, I took the SEX10 apart and sold the chassis to my buddy, and we're using the Toizuki chassis in this, so that went back to the SEX10 transmission, disassembled, got rid of the case, used the components in it. Check out the videos on it, it's really pretty nice. This is a new body for it. I was running the old Spawn body on it, but the new chassis was just screaming for a new body, so we took it out, got it dialed in, thrashed it up a bit, rolled it over a lot, and got it all set up. And then I bought a new body, or actually my buddy Jesse, 2 thumbs up Jesse, once again my bud, gave me this Silverado body that he had bought for one of his bills that didn't work out. So here we are, hand-me-downs again. Thanks, Jess, bro. So anyway, we're going to be shooting some videos of this thing, take it out probably today. I just got in last night the rest of my axles, the drive lines rather for it, or the we're running the Axial Yeti rear drive lines in them, one front, one in back. Since this transmission is a lot smaller, it sits right in here, so you got more room in there for the drive lines. So everything seemed to work really well. It's a must to run the sway bar and the sway bar in the back here. That keeps the thing from lurching on you and from picking up that wheel when you're going crawling. Give you a little bit more stability. Fast. Oh, and there's one other thing I did, which I'll go over in my other video, but on the Rock Jock axles, Vanquish does not sell a multiple mount link mount for these axles. To run a sway bar, what comes on the factory ones is it's mounted right above the axle, which you probably know if you've done it already. Mounts above the axle, but they're not available. So what I did is I just took the stock ones, machined them out a bit, machined out the holes so that they would fit, and bolted them right to the axle housing. They work really well, nice and solid. They're that heavy duty plastic stuff, whatever that secret stuff is they use. I know it's not going to break because they don't break, you know, that part really very rarely breaks. So anyway, and that very important here, something I forgot to show you is the Rock Jock axles don't have, they don't make a mount for the rear that you can use a it's called a multiple shock mount, so that you can use a sway bar on here. There's other ways of doing it. They say to use the Vanquish one and put them in the front or whatever, but all I did is I took the ones that came off the kit. I took the ones that came off the kit, cut them down, re-drilled them, and mounted them to here, because you have to use a sway bar with the Bomber. I don't know if you've ever seen them go, but they really just flop around without it. So that's how I got around that. As you can see, works really well. Buttoned up nice and tight. So anyway, if you're wondering how it's done, that's how you done it. Thank you. God bless. Bye. At least got me the capability of using the sway bar, which is a must on the Bomber. I wouldn't have built it if I couldn't use a sway bar. That'd be ridiculous. So anyway, there we are. We're going to be checking it out. Stay tuned for the videos. God bless. See you guys.